Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again. It's been a few weeks. Just everything got in the way all at once, and then suddenly Christmas turned up. Had to do some shopping, and well, it's just been nuts over here. So, let's get back to Soul Bubbles, shall we? We're on World 5, Oyorub-Urgh, and I hate the mechanic in this place. It's the only bad thing about the game is this place's main gimmick, I guess. But I'll have to show you that when we get to it. Okay. Is this immediately a side path? It is. Good thing I checked. Frankly, if there's any levels that I'm not going to 100%, it's going to be these, because I just want to get them out of the way. It's a real shame though, because they got a nice aesthetic as well. I mean, the whole game's got a nice aesthetic. Oop. Yeah, so if we just move over here, you can see there's a thing. We can't smack it, and I think it pops bubbles on contact, but I don't want to check that. And here's the gimmick for this place. Cherries. Wrap up the cherry in a bubble, and you move it around. And what you do is you combine the cherry bubble with your soul bubble and do this. Then you can just click and flick off of the bubble to shoot a projectile. And that's basically it. That's the gimmick for this place. So here's my problem with it. This whole game we've spent basically looking after the bubble, making sure it's safe, carefully guiding it through everything. And there's puzzles and obstacles and all sorts of cool stuff to avoid. And then we get to this level and it's just, I don't know, action-y, I guess? It doesn't fit with the rest of the game, in my opinion. You know, I just don't feel this gimmick suits what the rest of the game has been about. Sort of being careful and slow-paced, and now we're firing projectiles. Feels so video gamey. Yeah, I think. Let's check, see if these things do pop bubbles. Yep, they pop. I know that's going to move, I know it. Oh, or not. I thought that was going to move and push me into the... What even are these things? It's like bundles of sticks? No, don't you dare. Not gonna lose you. Alright, let's go back and get our cherry. Where did I leave it there? Okay, bring it over here. I think there's supposed to be a signpost that tells you how to do this at some point, but I already know how it's done, so I just want to get on with it. Okay, that's this little bit cleared out. And I accidentally clicked off the emulator there. Let's get ourselves another calabash. I mean, technically speaking, I don't even need to collect these things anymore. I've got enough to unlock the final level, and I don't think there's any particular reward for collecting all of them. Or if there is, I can't remember. Maybe you get... I think once you beat the game, you unlock like a gallery of concept art. Maybe you get a bit extra or something if you do it. Okay, here's the next enemy of this place. Or I should say the only enemy that turns up in World 5. As you can probably guess, we need a cherry. Let's go all the way back and get the cherry. See, this is why I don't like the gimmick of this world. It's just... the puzzles just aren't interesting enough. It's like the fire and water puzzles. Yeah, they were all over the place in World 2, but they were interesting. World 2, I mean World 3. It's just, this is... like you don't even have to aim properly, you just drag and shoot loads of them. But I shouldn't be complaining. I mean, it's still at least a vaguely interesting gimmick. It's just, I feel if this were in any other game, I wouldn't mind it. It's just, it's the fact it's in this game. It doesn't feel like it fits. Yeah, we got all the way here before it tells us about the cherry. Yeah, I had to use them to get here. Thanks for telling me that. I think you told me that earlier, couldn't you? Oh well, no use complaining. Yeah, fire the Psycho Seeds. That sounds like a crummy comic book villain. Psycho Seed! I will cover the world in small plants and that'll be it. I don't even want to take over or anything, I'm just going to cover the world in small plants and then you'll have to deal with them. Mwahaha. Careful. You see, listen to this music. This is so ethereal. It's like there'd be such a decent level if it wasn't for this bloody gimmick. Yes, I had actually, but I'm playing on an emulator. I can barely move and I can't do two things at once anyway. Okay, slide faster to shoot bubbles further. So, you know, I'm not even aiming you for that. I just fire as many bubbles as I can. No, fire as many seeds as possible, because there's no point in aiming. They seem to go wherever they want anyway, so I just don't bother. Alright, what's up here? This looks like a hidden path. It is, and it's full of whatever those are. Sea urchins, that's what they are. We'll call them sea urchins. Alright, let's get that calabash. Gotcha! That's them got. And onwards we go. My bubble! Oh, at least that killed the enemies. See, these damn things, they just slow everything down. You can't power through this level, you have to keep stopping all the time to deal with whatever these are. And it's just not fun. You know, I don't even care about the Stardust, just go. I'm gonna pour myself a drink while I recover for this, because there's 4 more of these bloody levels. Yep, I know, I did not get all of the Stardust, and I don't care. Pour my drink. And let's just get to world level 2. I want to get this over with. Even the tagline of this place is dull, where the spirits retaliate. What happened to like where the wind blows and where the enigma sticks? That was cool. I missed one. Damn mouse controls. Okay, and immediately got Stardust. Mine. Ow. Thank you for that. I really wanted you to do that. Yeah, get lost. I said get lost, not keep firing at me. Go, 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 go. No, don't pop. I suppose one advantage of the cherry is it does make the bubble smaller for getting through gaps. If you don't run out of breath, that is. Go, 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 go. There we go. You know, it is at least a compacted bubble compared to normal. Now, I thought there'd be a calabash down here. That's what I get for thinking, ladies and gentlemen. The lesson here is never think ever. Ooh. That was different. Now we've got a wind tunnel to compete with. I suppose this is at least a unique puzzle, since you have to close the gates. It doesn't feel cool. You don't feel like I solved anything. Ugh. Come on. Got him. Don't run. Ah, it ran out. Through the fingerprint whirl. Woo! Woo! And we're out. And we got more of these goobs. So let's go back up here. Grab our cherry, because I know they just called it a fruit, but it's so much a cherry. Ow! I wasn't paying attention to the projectiles and I got popped. Okay. Yeah, fortunately if the cherry bubble pops, you can just grab it back again. Nope. Yeah, and the cherries respawn immediately, so you don't have to worry about that. No, 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 no. Ah! You see, you know, if these were any other enemy, I could have just left the bubble, killed them, and been moving on. But no, I've got to do it this specific way. That's really time-consuming and irritating. And I just don't like it. Huh. Alright, apparently if you draw a bubble around the cherry and the souls, you immediately get the powered up bubble. Huh. Projectile. I know. Ah! Die. There, can we go now? Please. Don't like World 5. It's boring. That's the wrong way. So what else have I been playing recently? I've been getting into Hollow Knight on my Switch. I've been enjoying that a lot. You know, very sort of Dark Soulsy kind of game. But it's also got the whole, it's like everything is bugs. That's kind of cool. All right, so this is slightly interesting, I guess. We've got a different kind of projectile. We've got the purple one. What the purple one does is it bounces around. I like the purple one more than I like the red one because at least you can do stuff with it. You don't have to be super mega specific all the bloody time. It's just a little bit more interesting. I still don't feel it fits within the game, but at least having it bounce around like mad is kind of cool. You know, so look at that. I cleared out the whole room, right, almost the whole room, but I cleared out the enemies fairly quickly because the projectiles were just going everywhere. It's just a more interesting mechanic using the purple ones than the red ones. And I did not get any calabash, I did not get the stardust, I don't care, I want out of this level. I've already got 50 calabash, so it doesn't matter. This is making me stress. And you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to beat level 3. I'm going to unlock World 6. And then I'm not going to bother with levels 4 and 5. I don't care about them. I just cannot bring myself to do these bloody levels. They're so irritating. And yeah, this mechanic does reappear in World 8. You know, the final world, but it makes a bit more sense there, because that's like the final level. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking of getting both those fruit and putting them both in the bubble at once. That does precisely nothing, so don't worry. And to prove it does nothing, I will gather them both together and show you it does nothing. See? Exactly the same. It'd be cool if they did something different. I don't think I've ever tried putting both kinds of fruit in the bubble at once. Or have I? I feel that'd be something they'd make you do if it did anything unique. So I don't think it does anything unique. It's probably just gives you the purple one, I'd have thought. I don't stop. Keep going, so I can get out of these damn levels. Oh, now we've got 2 red ones. Great, red ones. Die! See, maybe if just the fruit made the bubble into like a, I don't know, a battering weapon perhaps, that would be interesting. Nope. Yeah. It makes the bubble spiked or something, so you can ram enemies. That would be cool. And then you could like build up speed and smash through them. But having to stop and aim these damn projectiles, it's just... Alright, that was me being stupid. I will admit that was my fault, that one. Yeah, so what was I saying? I am Hollow Knight. Really fun game. Give it a shot if you haven't. Kind of difficult, but really cool. Another thing that I've been looking forward to, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get, is Katamari Reroll. It's a remake of the first Katamari Damacy game, and if that's a series you never heard of, look it up. It is... You can't describe it, but that series is nuts as hell. But as far... thing is though, I haven't found any evidence the game's coming out in the UK, which is really annoying me. It's like, I've been looking at release dates, and it was supposed to be like yesterday, I think was the day, but it's not anywhere that I can find. So if it is coming out in the UK, it's doing it late, or it's doing it unannounced, but that'll be really annoying because the game didn't come out in the UK the first time round either. The sequel did. For some reason they released We Love Katamari in the UK, but not the original Katamari Damacy. Which is just odd in my opinion. Get up, you! But, you know, if it doesn't come out here, I mean, oh well. I'll just have to deal with that. Grab the purple fruit. And keep moving. I thought that guy was going to survive for a second there. All my projectiles were bouncing around him. Eh. I did not give you permission to pop. But you see the gimmick of this place. It's just the same thing. It's like, yeah, the gimmicks of the other levels are a bit repetitive at times, but at least they did interesting stuff. Here you had to think about it. Here I'm just shooting these projectiles. Not doing any puzzle solving exactly. And the only real puzzle, I think, was that one wind tunnel where I had to close the gates. But everything else, it's just, here's an obstacle. Shoot at it. Here's an enemy. Shoot at it. Here's a branch. Shoot at it. Ugh. It just doesn't fit the game. Now get through. In. There you go. Alright, when I was these cylinders here, I guess I'd call them. When I was a kid, as I see now that they're supposed to be like a elephant graveyard kind of thing. It's all bones and stuff. When I was a kid, I thought it was toilet paper. Which just confused the heck out of me. But anyway, that's it for Oyorub-Urgh. I'm not coming back here because I do not like it. Those 2 levels? What 2 levels? I don't see 2 extra levels, do you? No, you don't, because they aren't there. I already got 60 of those, that doesn't matter. So next time we'll see you in Pimlico, where heavy becomes light. I'm glad I'm out of that place.